Greetings. Oh, I'm I'm just gonna jump straight into it. Gonna be doing some outbreak couple hours. Don't really feel like doing a re-roll thing. Honestly, I'm feeling a bit out of it lately. Only really streaming now because I'm likely to be playing Lost later. 10 out of 12. Well, let's see if I can actually play the game. Should be able to. We'll see. Hmm. Hmm. In hindsight, I probably should have started up a match while I was waiting for the intro. Because it is what it is, though. I officially have... Hey, Dogman.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
I officially have 1 week and 3 days away before I start my course. I think this weekend will probably be the last time I do any late streams for a little while. Then again, I've also been considering changing things up a little bit. It's not going to work that well for a lot of people because they prefer to have someone who's around every day. But I was thinking about just not streaming on the days that I have my class and stream on the days I don't have class at the time I'd normally have my class.
Bro, Papa Swagba, what's up, man?
Oh, so you did work out for you? I can't get in my car. Oh, I can. It's very slow.
What's up?
Takes like 2.5 seconds to get in the damn car. I recognize no names on here, so these are probably all new players. Feels very sluggish to be running around right now.
We got one seat open.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, I'd like to ride. Alright. I consent to you riding with me.
I already recognize this scenario. Oh, okay. How does that work, like, because you're already enrolled in a class? I assume you have to pay for it and whatnot. Does that only happen after you start, or? Honestly, don't know how any of the American enrollment systems work. Over here, I think if you're doing TAFE or something similar, you can swap classes if it's in like the first week or two. Something like that. I don't know about uni because, I never went to uni. Kind of glad I never did because it seemed like most of the time it was a waste of time back when I was at the end of school. Hmm. I actually wasted way too much of my time. I should have stuck with my guns of wanting to do game development in the first place. Even though back then it was really difficult to get into it. Still should have stuck to it anyway. Because, well, turns out that's what I'm going to be doing anyway. Just, you know, 15 years later. I wasn't paying attention to the road. Ah, awesome. Pretty sure I need to go up to the next one anyway. It's right here. In fact, my... Right, assuming it's not that one, it's this one. Screw it, I'll drive up to the next road anyway. I'm already halfway there. Pretty sure it's not going to be up there. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Wasn't too hard to figure that one out. Of the 3 places that look like they could turn into a tornado, only one of them is actually touching the cape. Oh, I forgot how weirdly bumpy that is. I'll take a wall cloud. You think this one's going to go straight up there? Means that I'm probably close to where it's going to run through. Ooh, that's cool. I mean, it's a good start though. Oh, that is a bit further over than I thought it was. Come on. I'm not going to catch it before the road, I don't think. That thing is flying along. That's right, I'll just meet it up here somewhere. Oh, come on, stop being a funnel already. I'd like to know where you are so I know how far up I have to go. Mm-hmm. Alright. Now I know, and man is that thing flying. Grand Rizzard seems to know exactly where it's headed. I'm gonna run into these guys because they're turning. Geez, they turn pretty late too. Nudge. Why am I still sliding sideways? What the fuck? Running time. Oh, car's getting picked up. Am I also going to get picked up? Oh, the car's not getting picked up. It just looked like it was. Alright, well, whatever. Hey, a war cloud.
The suck zone.
Yeah, I was almost in it. Oh, what these guys are doing. Yeah, that guy took off and I was just like, whatever, it'll be fine. That's no good. I hope it's nothing serious. Whoa, I just drove through lightning. It was a bit weird. Wasn't quite touching the ground either. We almost rolled it. Tell you what, sliding around the corner of this thing can be a lot of fun. I'm not getting in front of that. It was way too quick for me. The hell? You're right there. You're gonna just drive right through me like I don't exist. You what, mate? Yeah, you probably should have gone a little earlier than a week, but having breathing problems after 2 or 3 days, I'd be in there. But I understand your reasons. I'm going anyway. Run through the trees. That was fucking close. Holy shit. Oh, I knew I was gonna run to a pole. I do love how well this thing drives across the ground. Across the dirt. And try and beat that one up here, but I don't think I'm going to succeed. Also, it may not end up hanging around long enough. Just stop for fuel, but it's too late now. No fuel for me. No fuel for you. Whee! Take a glove. Yeah, it's leaving. I kind of really do love doing that, to be honest. There's going to be another one where... That is the question. I am almost to the end of book 11 of He Who Fights with Monsters. I've gotten past the... I'm up to about the point where Jason is fighting with the gods against the old gods. I have no idea what it's going to be. Oh yeah, I haven't finished yet. I actually haven't gotten back to it in a little while. I've been a little preoccupied with other things. Down here, I think. Maybe up there. Either way, I'm heading towards Grassland. Fighting around the world. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head. Yep. And I'll probably get back into listening to some audiobooks because I've got to do a whole bunch of coding. Trying to implement... Oh, that's not going to happen. Alright, let's try that again. Trying to implement a database into my bot has become more of a tedious act than I thought it would be. Pretty much have to write an entire web service to handle it instead. I've always known about Gary and him not surviving. I figured that from the last book. It was too easy that Jason just got a free pass again. They have to occasionally give reasons for him to want to fight for things. So, and I kind of expected Gary to fade into the background at some point anyway. I feel like Shadowloon's kind of been avoiding that character for a while. I don't really know why. But, I mean, it is what it is. He could have just given a magic excuse for how Gary survives, but, I mean, characters die. It's just how it is. And yes, in this particular series, characters die and come back again, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they will always come back. Fairly certain it's going to be up here. But it could be down there. It's kind of a storm front, so it's kind of hard to tell if there's anything useful. I mean, everyone wishes they had a big lion friend like Gary. That's just a no-brainer, aren't they? If you say you don't, you're lying, because it'd be awesome. But I kind of think that could be a reason why it was done the way it was. Technically, it's because of a god that Gary died. Jason is now fighting with gods, will potentially be better than them. Well, technically he's not fighting with gods, he's fighting with astral beings, but yeah, it's all part of the character development process. Well, I mean, not all of them. I could pass on a few. I mean, if they're around, sure, but like, I'm not going to put any effort in. I don't really care about, I've forgotten the name, the one that can move really fast. The one that used to be, that was originally brought in to seem like it was going to be Jason's love interest. I'm glad they vetoed that nonsense, because that was terrible. I honestly don't know where it's going to be. Sophie, yeah. No, not a big fan of it, to be honest. North. Oh, that's not north. North. Gotta turn around, that's all. She's just kind of plain. In fact, her and her friend are kind of plain. I like Neil just because he's kind of anti-Jason, but not really. I like Jason probably because I relate to him. We're very similar characters. Humphrey, I don't really like Humphrey that much. I like that Humphrey has Stash. Stash is the only reason that Humphrey is okay with me. Those wondering, these are all characters from the book, and it's yeah. She's alright. It's a very interesting book series, and obviously there's 11 of them, and I still want to keep reading more. or listening to more at this point because I've been listening to them all through the voice of I've forgotten his name. Something Heath. Heath. Yeah, I know Heath's in there. But I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with names. I actually prefer all of Jason's companion monsters over any of the, and ironically, Humphrey's companion creature over any of the actual people. Damn it, it's gonna be down here. Going the wrong way. I'm still going this way anyway. If I'm lucky, something will pop up right there. I should just go into the station here. I mean, to be fair, everyone's favorite has to be Clive's wife, right? It's just a no-brainer right there. He's like the best character in the entire series. Now that's a joke that no one will get but you, even if they looked up the book. Colin. I don't know how you spell Colin, but close enough. C-O-L-I-N, Colin. Yeah, it was down there. I think I might just exit this one. Yes, Clive's wife, see? Everyone loves Clive's wife. That has got to be the best running joke in the entire series. Even better than all the other stuff that's been brought out, you know? The Team Biscuit. What else was there? Neil being fat, yeah. They're all like Adonis gods and they call him fat, which is highly hilarious. Ah. My body has decided it wants to kick me. It's not a good thing, considering I've only been streaming for 27 minutes. Couldn't decide to kick me, 30 minutes ago. Oh. I mean, that's kind of a thing that's going to happen when everyone is beautiful anyway. I think my other book series, Dungeon Crawler Carl, has its book coming out. Oh, the book has been released. The audiobook version, I think, is coming out in it might have been released already. I'll have to have a look. Anyway, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, go to my Be Right Back screen for a little bit because I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Enjoy my music while I'm gone. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. It was all a little unexpected and annoying. If it continues, I may have to cancel stream, but we'll see. Oh, now I'm gonna jump back into another one. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Four people? I was expecting more. Such a quick start match. I wish it actually listed how many players were in the game instead of just 12, the maximum you can have in a game. Yeah. Come on. But yes, all of those jokes are quite humorous, but nothing will ever beat Clive's wife. And my other book series, Dungeon Crawler Carl, I might have to actually go back and listen to the last book again because I kind of forgot where everything was up to. It's been that long. Why I usually try to wait when it comes to book series for the whole series to come out before I start reading it. But I mean, I also like to go with books that have, you know, practically 20 friggin' books in the series. Actually, a little less than that, but I think the only one that had about 20 or maybe more than 20 was the Dresden Files. But I like long series of books, you know. I think in my life I've only ever read maybe 3 or 4 books that weren't in a series. And I don't actually know where this one's going to be. And definitely newish players. Oh, and definitely laggy players. God damn. Teleporting. That would be hilarious. I don't really know how he'd have a real wife that's related to Jason. Alright. That's useless, it's going off the map. Probably this thing down here. St. John's. Like the only thing I can see. Yeah, but then again, you gotta remember with this series, age is fluid, considering they can live for a very, very, very long time, possibly forever. So there may be an age gap, but the thing is that it may just be when she grows up, then she'd be the perfect partner. I don't know. Probably wouldn't, to be honest. We may have just got myself into some death wobbles. It would be the best kind of revenge Neil could ever take, though. I think it's going to be down at Fort City, but I don't know for sure, and that's what's bugging me. It will be. Let's do this. Sorry, I said Neil, I meant Clive. Not that I think he's even joined in on the joke before. Got to be worse if it was Neil that ended up marrying his niece. Neil actually has a minor grudge against him, but not really. Yeah. I had to avoid making a joke there. In poor taste. Problem is, once I'm done with that book, I have to go and read more because I can't just read one book. I've got to read a bunch. I honestly don't remember names. Like, I don't know who Cassie is. Have to be more detailed with the peoples. Ah, son of a bitch. It went to us. Alright, fine. I mean, it still probably will have one form down there, but this is still closer. I'm not really putting my full effort into the game, though. I also won't be surprised if it fizzles out before getting through grassland. Like I said, not good with names. It vaguely sounds familiar, but I don't know. Side characters usually Edwig's sister. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. And with a name like Thadwick, you kind of expect to be the bad guy, right? There's another book series I started reading, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it is or what it was about. I just know that I had another series I was reading. Yeah, there's the one in Fort City. I knew it was going to happen, but it would have formed before I got there. What the fuck was that? I don't know what just happened there. I barely touched the left the A key and it went flying left. Tornado. It's actually over there, but whatever. Yeah, that thing's moving quickly. Yeah, I'm kind of the worst person to talk about. Whoa, one going to be right behind me, apparently. Talk about actual books with, because I can never remember any characters' names. Same with anime. Never remember anyone's actual names. I just kind of remember the story. That one is going to go up that dirt road. So I'm going to get into town and wait for it. In fact, I'm going to shortcut into town and wait for it. See if I can see it behind me. Definitely on its way here. Can't actually see that funnel. Potato. Ah, it's a rail. Let's go around the rail, shall we? I don't usually spend a lot of time here. Fought a couple of tornadoes. Getting a little cross section-y. No idea where that one's headed. Looks like it's swaying like a drunk man. Of course, now you realize you have to wait like half a year or more for the next book. Warning is ended? That one's ended. This one has not ended. There's a siren again. Oh, that just picked up speed. Really? You could just read another book. There are many other books out there in the world. Whoa, glitchy. Ah, damn it, this cloud's over here. I'm gonna be able to see it. Get here. Really? I don't miss anything. I don't always remember everything, but that's just because of shit memory. Pretty sure it's gonna run right through here. I'm gonna drop my probe about here. Then drive forward more. I hope it didn't change directions. I love how easy it is to turn in this thing. And it's changed directions. They saw my probe and put theirs down for a second. But I thought it was turning this way. It turns out it changed directions. They're gonna get eaten by that, aren't they? All that wind in front there. Nope, but I might. It is drawing me in. Yeah, it did not get a chance. Yeah, I've been in the air too long. I'm definitely dead. Oh, I'm right up there now. I got right up into that height. That was cool. Don't ask me how their cars weren't moving. It's not an island that's flying, it's my car. Close though. Still feeling kind of miserable. So miserable, I can't say the word miserable. Alright. Straight into another chase. No digging about. Let's get to it. I forgot to send a message to Golden. Yeah. I just sent a message to Golden about if sun sets. Now that they've implemented the beta for 4 players, I feel like giving it a few days or so, and then playing it might be a good idea. A few days just so, you know, being a beta, if anything, any major issues arise, be easy to avoid them and wait until I do an update for it. That's not a huge update, it's a regular update. It's just a bunch of skins and balances. I mean, it's still good and all, but I wouldn't call that a big update. It's not like they added new content or something. And honestly, I kind of wish we didn't have to update it, because I don't know what the balance is going to do, and I don't want to have to go and fix any of it. The file might be big, the changes aren't. The file's only big because of how poorly, or how they've designed the files. They have encrypted or compacted all of the files essentially into one big thing, instead of doing it like modular and then you only have to update the files that you actually changed. Is why some games will always do a full or close to a full download every time there's an update, and some will do like 100 meg or less, because they've done it in a modular way where they can just get a couple of files in and update those, whereas other games like Power World, they just do the entire thing. So whilst it seems like a big update, it's not. It's practically all the patches and bug fixes will be that size. And I mean, there's reasons for choosing both options. I don't really know if the reason to go with the larger file size is really necessary anymore. With most people's, I guess the reason they don't seem to think that having a 25 gig file update for some skins and a few balances is that, well, a lot of people have super fast internet now and it's not a big deal. The reason I wouldn't go with that is if you'd separated the files, it would still be smaller, even if the game overall is larger on, like, the downloads and probably on disk. Ew, I don't like it. I don't like it, take it back. Yeah. Is it just me and Blaze? Just Blaze. Now that's disappointing. And I'm doing that starter thing again. It doesn't look like Blaze has even made it in. Whoops. Oh, I almost took you with me then, Blaze. Sorry. I think they've actually loaded in. So I may end up being in this game all alone. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. But yeah. Disappointing when they have a large update and you're like, ooh, new stuff. And it's like, not really. Really at all. Sadly. I feel like this vehicle is turning a lot quicker and a lot easier than it was before. Like the handling just feels different than I remember it. I know it always had some issues, but eh. Yeah, most of that's not that problematic. Like, the only time I've ever seen that be an issue was this morning. I saw that a pal had to walk all the way around all of our tables and stuff to get to the beds or the foods or anything after I popped him into the base because he was too large apparently to fit through what should have been a nice open gap. But I mean, it wasn't like he had to go super far or anything. I haven't really, like, it hasn't caused them to stop working or die or anything like that. I would rather they work on having the pals not spawn inside the ground still sometimes, or have issues getting to tables that have clearly got plenty of space in front of them. There's lots of other things they could have been working on. Eh. Devs have their reasonings for choosing what to fix and what not to fix. Some things are easier than others, I suppose. I'm not going to complain because it's still an incredibly fun game. That was my own fault. I did that. I turned too much. Need to get back up on the road. Canyon Arrow. I like that they mentioned collide with ceilings. No one ever has a ceiling. Their pals don't work in ceilinged rooms. Even the small ones, they can't find their way to the damn tables for some reason. Yeah. I don't know why that particular issue happens. Wasn't hard to fix. I just swapped the egg hatching stuff and the table stuff to the opposite sides. Yeah. I mean, you can force them onto any table, technically. You have to walk up right up to the table and then drop the PAL out of the sphere, and they technically have no choice but to be working there. I want to go south. It kind of feels like it's going to go that way, so I think south. Yep, let's avoid that. And I'm almost at the point in Power World that I am done with it until the next big update. The server's only got another week and a half or so left on it anyway, I think. And as I've said before, I'm not planning on renewing it. I'll probably keep the game files in case we want to continue later, assuming we can. But, yeah. I'm not particularly fussed about keeping them that much though. And the server is practically dead at this point. No one's been on it but me and Golden. And Golden was sick, so he wasn't even on it for a while there. And I've almost done everything I want to do on there. I've got like 9 pals left to catch and a tower to do, and I'm done. I've killed, I think I've fought all the bosses at this point and captured the ones you have to capture. The only ones I haven't actually fought are the raid ones, and they're going to suck, but I'm going to give them another try anyway. And worst comes to worst, I might fudge the numbers so that I can successfully capture it without anyone's help, because I don't know if anyone's going to be joining me again or not. There's that and the tower, and then I'm done. Oh, and I guess maybe the oil rig. It's not going to be that exciting, but we'll give it a shot, see how hard it is. See if it's as disappointing as the other oil rig was when I got to going to it in the last update. I don't know if you're going to be at the bottom. I think you're going to be down here. Could be up there. Either way, may as well turn my engine off and just slow roll it. And Soul Mask, I want to play more of that, but after yesterday's ordeal with starting stream right as I find out, oh, my Jaguar was dead, and then it took more than the stream that I was playing. It was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours for it to grow up enough so that I could ride it. It's like, I can't wait that long. And walking across the map is just ridiculous. The map's too large. I got to the pyramid at least. I did that, and I checked it out. It was alright. Right in my path. Hello, friend. You're practically coming to me. I do have a few other games still to play as well. Oscar and Aska, and If Sunsets, Flashing Lights, and that's about it. Wrong one. Put that one back up, thank you. We're gonna need to back up a lot more than this. Meow. I think it's coming right for me. More or less. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. It may change directions before it gets here, but not too far away. It's quite possible. I'm still likely to give it a try though. Might see about trying it offline, off stream. Need a group of people though, because it's definitely way better that way. Definitely close to my probe. Now, I'm likely to play that this weekend if I get done with Power World and get sick of Soul Mask. Mostly because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do later streams for. I want to get as much of the gaming in as I can with the service stuff, like the games you definitely need to play with others type thing, because I don't actually know who's going to be around when I start my course. So far, almost no one. Golden is pretty much the only one that's ever around when I start my streams early, which is understandable for most of them. Like, you don't play before you stream, and other people don't actually get up until then because they're from the other side of the world. Yeah. I foresee a lot of single player games in my future though, for a while. At least until I get into a better rhythm and know how much classwork I have to do. The classwork part's probably the hardest. Like, I need to know if I'm going to have the freedom to do late night streams. Or I'm going to be busy working on projects and whatnot. Especially considering that they have that damn subject in there they always seem to include in any software engineering course of essentially playing nice with others and working in a collaborative environment. I've done it before, so technically I could probably get away with... is that going? Yep. I can probably get away with getting some credit for it, so I won't have to actually... that's going to recycle. I'm going to have to actually do it, maybe, but the problem is I still have to do projects with people, because that'll be part of the course. I just won't have to get graded on it. You mean just in general? I don't know. I mean, we still have plans to do Raft at some point. I know you've got that, so just a matter of organizing a time for it. But yeah, that's just it. Like, most of the people I usually game with, other than Paul, are all after Paul's stream, and that's actually when I'll be doing my course, so eh. Paul, of course, hasn't been around for a while because he's been busy with work. Work before trip, of course. I want to skip the work part and just do trip. Can I just do that? Go back to Japan? What the hell was that? The fuck? I think Jesus just went nope and just kicked me. No, that was not just Jeep things. That was definitely some other weird shit. I wasn't turning or anything and it just suddenly flipped. That is not normal. It's not Jeeps. Had nothing to do with the fucking Jeep, trust me. That should not have happened in any vehicle. It's not like I was like driving fast and turning into something. There was no reason to just suddenly fly into the air. I bounced into the air. I didn't roll, I went into the air. The fuck? That could have happened in any vehicle. I don't know why it happened in the first place. It was very much like I'd been hit by another car or something, but I went up, not across, so I don't know. It probably was you. All your fault. But no, blaming that on the Jeep is ridiculous, because that had nothing to do with the Jeep. I could have been in my van and it could have happened. It was like there was a hole or something in the world I suddenly picked myself into. Just bounced into the sky. I have never seen that in this game. No, I have seen it, but it's usually desync. Like someone is actually hitting you. You just can't see them. But I was on my own. This guy was way in front of me, so I couldn't have been him. Some weird shit that was. Probably too far, but we'll see. Help, it's traveling this way. Yeah, I don't know what your problem is with the Jeep, Kenshin. I've had absolutely no issues with it. Except when I intentionally roll it. But that's not an issue, that's fun. Almost. You haven't had any weird events happen until then, but then that could have been anything. Back this way. Oh, oh, come on. Yes. I think it may have ran almost perfectly over it. I don't think this one's going to get much stronger than that, though. I'm a little paranoid about getting this close to it. I wonder if I can get to it before it hits this point. Down we go, up we go. It was a bit unnecessary. Wasn't that hard to hit. I do love that I can just drive through those corners in this vehicle now. Makes things a lot easier. Meow. I'm not gonna make it, am I? Oh. Quick, stop, 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 stop. I'm gonna have to run because the Jeep's already getting picked up. I may get grabbed as well. Goodbye, vehicle. I need not you anymore. And that was a little closer than I expected it to be. And then it instantly thins out. Oh, I just got another 6k. I don't think this dude's played it much. He drove right past where he could have gotten points. And again, he's driving around in the ute, so I don't think he's been playing much at all. I think take some more photos. I think I am having dinner on my own again. I think I'm gonna do chicken. As I don't know what I had last night. Strips and nuggets. So I had chicken anyway, but it was home chicken. I have chicken at home, but it's never as good as KFC. And I can't really do that again. I eat all the food in the house, there'll be none for my brother when he wants to snack. And I mean, he did buy half of it.
Chicken. Good.
Chicken.
Chicken.
I do love my chicken. So does Hugo. Hugo loves his chicken. I really hope I get a chance to model those dragons up in 3D. Oh, okay. Don't worry about that. Gravity works and all that. I actually expected that to happen. It happens on that corner a lot. Because I take it too slow. If I actually took it faster, I get a good spin off of it. And if I turn it a little earlier, I won't spin at all. I would love to have the dragons rigged up and just have like Hugo walk in with a bucket of chicken, start eating it, sitting in the corner of the screen. Where are you? Right here. You may die before you get here. Yeah, it didn't. I get more points. I think I've gotten the most intercepts on this one I've gotten out of any tornado in the last couple of weeks. I've missed so many intercepts, or they just haven't been any because I haven't crossed enough roads of use. Pretty much every road I've intercepted these at. that while I can, because it's about to go into the rain. I decided to play this game today because it's been a little while since I played it, and it's probably going to be a little while until I play it again. Just because I am starting to get a little over it. The new scenarios are becoming harder to find because, well, there's so many of them to filter through. And with the networking issues I have, if I have to leave a chase on a new scenario, I know I'm not likely to see it again for like weeks. It's just disappointing. No idea where it is. Hopefully it's not next to me about to pick me up. May have lifted, but I don't think so. That could be it there. The grill does make it kinda hard to see where it's at. Le Grill? What the hell is Le Grill? The other reason I like playing this with more than just myself, or in this case me and Blaze, is that more people can report the damn thing. I feel like I have to do more work when I'm running around on my own, because I have to keep stopping and checking where it is and reporting it instead of just looking at the map. I know, lazy, but sometimes it would just be nice to take the easy path. You son of a bitch. It's kicking trees up already, so I'm not going to have a chance of driving to it. But it is moving super fast. Probably going to grab me. Because of how fast it's moving, I'm expecting to get grabbed. Yep. Hey, I got some distance on there. But that still counts as an intercept. Even if it also intercepted me. I don't care if I die anymore either. That's the other problem, is I don't have a goal of like collecting money for parts or anything, so if I die it sucks, but as long as it's not at the beginning of a new campaign, I'm okay with it. A lot of the newer campaigns are harder to get good angles on too. Like I'm rarely ever underneath a funnel of any of the new tornadoes, new scenarios. I'll have a whole hour to, oh, almost a whole hour gameplay before Loft. I feel like I've done a lot of scenarios already, and it's only been an hour and 24 minutes. Time fly. Well, time's supposed to fly when you're having fun, but it feels like it's just taking forever. Games are flying. So am I. Realize Paul hasn't streamed in 2 weeks. And I don't actually know how long he's gone away for on his trip. Around about this time when the games start taking longer to find a match. A lot of people start going to bed or whatever. I was about to say, but it's weird that they do it on a Friday, but it's only a Friday here, not overseas. Y'all are behind us. There's that feeling coming back again. I may end up having a very short stream tonight. Today. Not actually, not yet. Oh. Yeah, I took the safe bet this time because I was feeling a bit out of it yesterday. And I only had instant noodles for food before stream. So it can't be the food that I was eating that's making me feel unwell. Well, it can be, but it's highly unlikely. Gonna have to find some new book series to read, I think. Once I'm done with He Who Fights with Monsters and Dungeon Crawler Carl, I might be able to squeeze out a few new books, but I don't like having too many active series. I tend not to get back to the lesser ones. I call them lesser because, well, they didn't grab my attention quite as much as things like He Who Fights with Monsters and Dungeon Crawler Carl has. Ooh. Oh, that's a bit of a no-brainer. Only other storm is up there and it's pointless. There's Blaze again. And a little kitty cat. And it's two little kitty cats. Meow. Nice J-turn.
Thanks.
I don't know who this other person is. I'm gonna have to send him off to space. Goodbye, sir or madam. I mean, the avatars are male, so. Yep. Straight down that way. Yeah, you can get some real good distance with them sometimes. Now where my guy went. Oh, he's finally arrived. He's behind you.
Where is he going?
Meow. Alright, back to what I was doing. You can tell the newer players when they're surprised by the players flying off into space, back to their home. I've been doing that since, I was going to say day one, but I think it was day two. Second time I played it. I ran into my first base cadet, I'm going to call them. Yeah, I may end up having to call stream early today, I think. I am not feeling the best, and it's not really an entertaining stream if I have to keep going and taking a break every hour or so. So 5-10 minutes. And south. Let's see if I can roll it. I'll still be playing Aloft. I just won't be streaming because yeah, I can play a game and then just walk away at any point, especially that game. It's not really like, it's not really a demanding game. It doesn't feel right to walk away from stream, so oh, I'd be lucky if I can finish this session. Kind of feel like I'm feeling a little nauseous right now. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. I'm also showing my age. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. I had a video play of an old cartoon yesterday that I had kind of forgotten had existed. I don't remember its name. I only remember the part that was in the video. It's essentially mummies with magic powers. One of them has no arm, but when it gets, like when they transform with the power of Ra, it gets like a giant golden arm. I remember watching that as a kid and thinking that was a cool idea, and yet, as most cartoons go, it's kind of lame because it's usually just for selling toys. It's going to be the one that I don't know. I'm gonna wait here for it. Here's say hi to Blaze. Hello again, Blaze. How are you doing? Yeah, that tornado sped up a little too quick on me. That would have been like my 5th or 6th intercept on it though, so I'm amazed I didn't die earlier. Probably wise, probably wise. Got some decent distance too. Really good distance, exactly. Get some distance with the skinny ones. My avatar's skinny, not me. I'm definitely not skinny. Boing. The other guy I don't know, he's still around here somewhere. Is he in... Ah, they're friends. Oh, it definitely is. Just not sure if it's going to go more north or south of us at the moment. The only storm that exists, so it has to be it. Hmm. Yeah, you might be right there. I have a feeling it's going to go into the S-Bend Road. Boing, 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 boing. If it is, I'm already facing the right direction. I'd rather jump up on the back of the wheel. Ugh. I'm liking the ambient music choices. They're not too distracting or anything like that. That is a weird looking storm there. Mm. That kind of looks like a three-fingered hand or a guy. No, I take it back. It's a guy flying like Superman. There's his head right there, and an arm and an arm. He's coming out of the clouds. Like, these kitties. Meow. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, it's definitely going more north. It might actually go right up that way. Slow roll it there. I miss having a cat. I miss having a pet. I'm not very good with pets though. When I was looking after my ex's cat, technically Sean was, but it was both of us. I like that cat more than her owner did, so yeah. The owner didn't really care about the cat at all. It was a thing of the time for her. Something to show off to people. And then she didn't look after it. Its name was Darla. Darla was a good kitty most of the time. There were occasions when she wasn't, but you know. They're cats. They're not going to be very well tamed. Do 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 do. There it is. And wobble. I don't even know what a wobble is, but it's a wobble, not and wobble. A or N just depends on how the next word's starting letter sounds. Has nothing to do with the actual letter. Only how it sounds. Might go even more north than me, depending. I know it's turned more east. The looks of things. May go across here. Let's see where it's likely to go. It's going to continue on its current trajectory. Maybe it will go a little more east. Dead air up there. Do 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 do. Pretty sure it's gonna hit about here. Where are they at? Lasers up there, they're down there. It's still kind of headed towards me. Hasn't really changed much in directions yet. Does look a little wobbly. Again, that could just be my eyes though. That's going more north. The base is still mostly in the same spot though. It's just the top that keeps spinning around and around and around. And it's just a matter of figuring out if the base is going to follow the top or if the top's going to even out with the base. At this point in time, I think the base is going to follow the top. If I had to guess. Still going in a straight line for me. Yep, a little more north. There we go. It is likely. Like that. Brother was just coming in to tell me he's off to work. And then that means he might actually be around for dinner. Still going to be chicken for dinner. It's just a matter of now he's likely to pick it up on the way home instead of me having it ordered in. That is still more or less coming straight at me. I think I may have gotten very lucky with where it's actually headed. Though knowing my luck, it's going to turn right before it gets to me. Assuming it even doesn't just lift. Oh, they look impressive though. There are people that complain and say that you know the tornadoes look terrible and whatnot. I'm like, really? What tornadoes are you looking at? I mean, it could look way worse than this, and it used to look way worse than that. The only thing it's lacking is complexity in the types of tornadoes still, which they're working on. So the wedges and the multi-vortex and whatnot, absolutely going to be a very cool looking bunch of tornadoes. I'm more interested in the multi-vortex, to be honest, than wedges, and I'm hoping that you can report on multiple and get more points for having multiple in there instead of just like where it says tornado. I hope it says like tornado times whatever, or however many were actually in the shot. That would be kind of cool. Bit early. I just realized you said prob, not probe. It is looking like it's going to be here though, but I think it's going to be a little more north. I'm also expecting it to suddenly turn east, especially with the chunk of Cape missing. A little further north. Turn the engine on. Ain't no rookie. I'm going to power backwards. Hopefully they don't come up behind me. That looks potentially good. At this point it's getting to the point where it's going to be too late. Even if it turns, I won't be able to do anything about it. Can't see anything out the back window of this thing. I don't think it's turned. It looks like it's going north of my probe. But maybe not. Looks like it might have turned more east again now. Tornado's slow rolling me now. But it doesn't have a whole lot of power. Well, it's gonna get some. So it's not really surprising that it's going so slow. We're getting points. Yeah. Yeah, it went more north. And do I S-bend it, or... Yeah, I think I can S-bend it. Assuming it doesn't just lift. Looking kind of wispy. Trees are floating through the sky again. Oh no, they're just planted on the dirt, on the road. Will I have time to catch it? No. Maybe. In this vehicle, probably. Yeah, assuming it hangs around long enough. I'm feeling a little better right now, but not sure if it's gonna last. Where are you, Tornado? There you are. Whoa. Really bad driving when I'm not looking at the road. That's what I need to know. Alright, I can make that. Punch it. Punch it, Chewie! Got to get a bunch of more power. Hey, Rose. Whoa, okay. Where are you going? Look like you might go more north in a second. If you do, you're going to go north with a lot of speed. They're trying to catch it around here. They're not going to make it in time. Yep. Someone has a weird theory that they think the storm changes directions every time there's a update. It's not. It has nothing to do with that. I do know that a lot of the time the storm will change directions right before a road, and I think they may have done some of that semi-intentionally. Thing's really not moving at all. I think it's going to go more north though. Definitely looking like it. Knowing my luck, it'll probably suddenly turn hard east. Moving so damn slow. Still going more north. No. I'm gonna be getting way too close to it at this point. Oh, it's going hard north. Alright, cool. Quick, get to the trees before it can. Yep, I knew it was going to do that. Get out. I think it's going more that way. It's not going through the trees yet, so I don't know. There we go. Interesting they have their probes down here already. Definitely makes me think they're using a guide. But they might have just gotten lucky. So slow. Oh, look at the bend in it. That's worrying and a half. Not going to turn back this way though. Could have gone a little more that way. Could have stuck with my the first thought that it was going to go more north. Not put it so far towards the other probes. It's close enough. Do 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 do. Yep, probably don't want to drive straight towards the tornado. I think there's going to be another one, but it's always possible. Did that one just end? Oh, it's just very wispy. Not catching that in time. Keep getting those two are in the same vehicle. Maybe how slow it was moving, I probably could have gone and put it in there, but fine. Is it actually lifted now, or is it just rain wrapped? There it is. Going way more to the east now. That's a weird looking storm. I wonder if it's going to split. It kind of looks like one's going that way and one's going that way. Oh, hello. That's just a hard turned north. Where'd it go? It's still there. Seconds before it can be reported again, and it's changing directions again. Where are they? I'm gonna run into them, aren't I? Looks very much like it's still going way more east. But it's not. Oh, I'm out of photos. Ooh, that might be perfect. Oh no. Doesn't fire off though. You know it's a slow tornado when I've used up all my photos. I almost never use up all my photos. Not the only thing that's hungry. I'm hungry too. Still looks like this storm might split. Either way, I'm going to go this way and then up. This is the one with the fence on it, isn't it? Yep. Knock that over. I don't really need to go fast here. Looks like it's going more east though. I mean more north, not more east. East. More east. Definitely going. I'm still trying to take photos. Can't take photos. That's what I want to do. You know what? Screw it. Canyonero. I'ma lick it. I think it's mostly coming this way. Either get it or I won't. I'm moving on. Looks like I won't. It's moving on too. I'm already getting points, so it's too late. They want to go more south if they're going to try and catch it. It actually wasn't too far away from my probe. It is a big one in its power though. Not very wide, but a lot of pull power. Yeah, they didn't go far enough south. They missed it. They should have listened to me. I won't be surprised. Yeah, it's gone. Not going to get the chance to report it because there's still 15 seconds left and it'll be gone in less than 10. I'm okay with that. It'll be about 5 seconds it disappears. 4, 3, 2, 4. Damn it. Hey, I got it just in time. Right as it was leaving. Yeah. Don't drive towards the tornado, it's still technically there. I think game name, it's Outbreak. OUTBRK. It is a storm chasing game, obviously, and it uses real life data to generate, well, they've used real life data to generate the scenarios. You can actually, if you know how to chase storms in real life, you can use the maps to figure out where the storm's actually going to be. Hey, I don't have to go to the station. Leave chase. 31,000. Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Unfortunately, that is the last game I'm doing, because I won't have time to do another one. Be swapping over to a loft. And sadly, I'm also not really feeling well, so I'm probably going to call it early. Yeah, I think I will. I have to wait 10 minutes until the game starts anyway, so I can go deal with my nausea. Unfortunately, yeah, you caught the tail end of my stream, it seems. But thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Well, asking about the game. Thank you, Rose, for stopping by and saying hi.
Why are you
And
following
thank you
me?
for the follow. I appreciate it. I should be live again. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. If you want to know when I go live, easiest way is to check the Discord. There's an announcements channel on there that I put an announcement when I'm going live. Thank you. I hope I feel better too, because I've been unwell far too often recently, and it's really messing with my sleep schedule and my streaming schedule. But I appreciate the well wishes. And I don't really have anyone to send you off to, but I'll do it anyway. Good old Burke. Go say hi to Burke Black. He doesn't really need my stream because he's got like 1,400 people in his stream at the moment. And I don't actually know what it is he's doing. Oh, he's doing Streamer Life Sim too. I actually saw that game and thought it might be interesting to check out to see what they put into the game of what streamers do. It's probably nothing like what streamers actually do. But yes, like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow. Don't know what I'll be doing. Possibly more Power World, and then we'll see. Otherwise, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.